Oh, come on. Yeah, well. Nope. Ah, this stick drift is gonna kill me. Okay. That's a problem. I wish I had that mod for lighting. That'd be nice. Or any mod. You got no mods. That's a little bit off, but that's better, I guess. Oh, there's still so much to do. Anyone watching, if you're curious about attempting a Blender style build without Blender, don't do it. It's not fun. Oh, come on. Nope, nope, nope. It is not doing what it's supposed to right now. I don't even know if that's... Yeah, that's lining up. Still need to do a tutorial video on building with flat panels and tips and tricks for that eventually. It would be nice if they updated the Corvettes again with the build menu to make it, I don't know, more like Blender, so console players have a little bit more fun. I know Blender still takes skill, but not. No offense to any Blender player, and not bragging, because it's not ideal. But Blender's a lot easier than trying to build this way on console. Especially when it does stuff like that, just looking up and down, and it's rotating. So you gotta like move it in every possible direction to get it to line up. Which is part of why this ship is still not done. Takes 2 minutes to place one panel. That's pretty efficient. Oh, no. Come on. Whatever. That's good enough. See, and then other times it doesn't even rotate. Doesn't make sense. Getting about to where I need to save it just to be cautious. Alright. Alright, I'm going to save it and make sure these parts stuck. And just stick to midair. Hmm. The biggest problem is I just don't know what to do next. I can't just do one section at a time. That's a problem. Alright. Really want to get the engines, the nacelles done, but man, that is going to be, already is challenging. Okay. I'm going to get the other side started so it's kind of symmetrical. I guess I should do under. Maybe. No. This is going to be especially tricky because I have no way of making sure that both sides are symmetrical here. Just going to start some forms and go from there. This is way off right now. Oh, that's... yeah, whatever. We'll see. Yeah, I think at some point tomorrow, or if not next week, I'm going to try to do a tutorial on some tips and tricks for building with flat panels, because building this thing I've learned a lot of approaches through trial and error, and it's not crazy hard to build with panels, it just takes a lot of time. And obviously Blender, you're going to get a way cleaner result, but you don't have to have Blender. Oh, that's actually pretty close. Might even be there. I think I just need to raise it up a little bit. Oh, wait. I messed up. Whatever. I gotta redo that now. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Let's not mess it up again. Alright. That's perfect. Wow. So you just got to look for visual cues for points of reference, and as these rotate, you can see it's like right up against that edge there. Sorry, I got stick drift. I wasn't trying to zoom in. So it's right up against that edge. Maybe a little bit higher out, but that is damn near perfectly lined up. Now get the rest of these lined up. That's going to be a different story. Especially with this, I gotta be extra careful of this thing, because if I accidentally grab it and or delete it, I could really, really set myself back. I guess that's another part of the reason why I haven't worked on this section much. It's really, really tricky and risky. I'm just gonna eyeball that. I have no way of knowing the exact angle. Probably should sink that down further, because again, if you look at the point of reference as it's passing here, it's like right on that edge, but once we get to here, it's like more on the bottom edge here. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to get the whole frame put together and then fine tune it from there, I guess. I'm so jealous of Blender. This ship would have been done quite a while ago. Might be a little too high. Oh, come on. That's good enough for now. Does that line up too? No way. It's not 100% perfect, but this is coming together way smoother than the other side did. What the hell? Wow. It is just a tiny, tiny bit too high, but the angle is just about perfect. So this is what I mean by tips and tricks. Like if you need to lower or sink a part down a little because it's just a little too high, put two behind it. You can get rid of that one. Now it's matching the angle, and then you just shrink that one just a little bit. That might have been too much. But that middle one then can help you raise and lower a panel without having to completely redo the angle. I think that's good. Yeah, we'll call that good. That might have been a little bit much. Definitely low. Very low. I think it's the right angle though. I mean, honestly, that's pretty fortunate so far. Those have been lining up like that, because the height's easy to fix, the angle not so much. Okay. Wow, that was very low. Let me reference the other side real quick. I don't think it's that sunk in there. No. Okay. So the thing is, though, when you're trying to raise it or lower it, you got to move it quite a bit to make small little incremental adjustments, just because you're not just moving it up and down, it's just growing, so it's mostly expanding I guess vertically, and then horizontally is where you're trying to, yeah. I'll do a video on that at some point. Maybe a little bit more. Too much. That should be good. Come on, just a little bit. Oh, no, no. No, come on. Man, I wish they would make the controls more fine-tunable. I'm about to just have to say screw it and leave it for now. Ooh. There we go. Now watch the angle not be right on that. It looks right. Yeah. Should be good enough. Alright, I'm definitely quickly saving it just because that was only like 4 panels, but those are not easy to line up. Why do I hear a ship? Am I hearing things? Oh. That must have been it. Suppose I should try to finish the secondary hole if I can speak, or at least finish this hollowed out section right here. So the problem is I gotta reference the 3D model again to check this angle, because pretty sure I need to re-angle that section, and that means deleting again. Did you do that over here? Oh, I did. So that's the other problem with this build, is like if I start on this section or go, oh, I need to do this here, if I don't finish it, then I forget that I even was doing it, because I don't remember tearing this section out. I just like re-establish the same idea. I gotta get rid of that. God, I hate having to delete stuff. That's the other reason this has taken so long, is I've had to redo sections, like in some cases 4 or 5 times as I go along, and realize angles or proportions are off. Like this all used to be just straight, which I don't know why I even thought that would make sense, but it's not straight, it's curved. So I had to redo this whole section like 3 times. Redone that a couple times. The neck, that's gonna still need a lot of readjustment, because, well, for one, I was just starting with panel building on the neck, and you can see a lot of it's kind of misaligned. And technically this is supposed to be kind of curved into the front, and I may or may not do that. Not sure yet. And then I got to redo the, basically what would be hanger, because for a little while this size panel was the smallest I could do back here. It's kind of hard to explain, but there was a glitch where if you got too small on these panels, it would just stop registering and the game wouldn't let you place them anymore. So I had to make them oversized, and obviously kind of hard to make a curve with gigantic panels, and now you can actually get them nice and small. They fixed it, which is good, but not good, because now I got to go back through and redo it. so it doesn't look so crappy. I wish I could have. Well, I don't know. I'm torn. Part of me wants or would accept help in finishing it, but then another part of me is like not to be like greedy or whatever. But I've already gotten this far by myself, and to be able to say I built it by myself was part of the point. So, but man, it was a bigger project than I thought. But it looks so good, and will, quote unquote, look so good when it's finished. And then I'm probably never building another ship in the game. I do want to keep building on this, but I might take a mini break and work on another ship just to recharge mentally a little bit. Let me see where I'm at here. I can already tell that's not going to be a circle. That's the other thing that doesn't help is it's like kind of difficult to get the ship to land perfectly level, and then the build camera is perfectly level. So the ship, if it's like a little bit tilted, it makes it very hard to tell how things are lining up. Need to reach out to Sean about that. Maybe I should try to get the saucer figured out. Why is that not lining up? Oh, yeah. That's okay. That is not. This is where I'm going to see how bad of a circle I made here. Wrong way. Okay. That's a problem. Oh, dang it. Well, maybe I can. Yeah. just use this one as a bridge. Come back to that. That's the other thing, just like the other sections, even when I get some of this done, like the saucer, I'm going to have to go back through it and fine-tune things, because I know I'm going to discover other parts that aren't lining up right. Well, what is going on there? What? What is it trying to connect to? Whatever. It's good enough. For now. Huh. Why is it not lining up here? Oh. That's not good. I think maybe not. Huh. I was thinking that might have had extra parts over here that shouldn't be here, but I guess not. It's just not lining up. It's curved enough, so I don't know what's going on there. That's going to be kind of a problem I can't get. Okay, I'm just going to have to put one that's like a little off from the others and just come back and fill that in. Try to. Come on, come on. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably about there. Dang. That's going to bother me. Can't get that one to go further back, and if I try to grab it to fix it, it's going to throw the angle I've got on this part away. Why is it doing that? Why is it pushing me further away? Yeah, that's annoying. Of course, on this side it wants to lighten up. Man, that is... I don't know, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to fix that. That's annoying. And a lot of this is going to be moderately, just a little bit uneven anyway, but don't want to have a ton of spots that are like super off. What? No. That gap right there. Wait. Maybe. Well, that's... I guess as good as that part's gonna get. That sucks. Wow, this is really, really trying not to cooperate here. That doesn't even make any sense why it's... Well, I guess... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the edge of a part. Dang. So I'm gonna have to make a bridge. I can remember to come back to that. That got thrown way off. Yeah. Man. I guess it's not that far off, but still. Come on. Alright. Stick drift is messing me up a little bit here. Awesome. Another section that's a little bit off. And I don't know what's going on right there. Unless that was just... Yeah, I think it was a marker. Once again, gonna have to just ignore that for now. That would really suck, but I might have to go in one more layer before I start angling up, because I'm running into way too many little patches where this doesn't want to place properly. Okay, I can't get that. That's as far in as it'll go. That's way, way off. And then right here, another bad area. Well, yeah, no, that sucks. Really don't want to have to redo all that. Would that even fix it? I gotta figure out how to fix that. So I don't want to redo it. It's gonna throw the look off if it goes too far in before going up. I might just have to place it and just work around that section. I don't know. Come back to that. Oh. I don't think that's coming out far enough. Oh man, I screwed up. I guess it's not that far off. Yeah, should be alright. Screw it, just gonna double that up for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that for now, and then can you even really see the curve there? I don't know. I might redo that. Got a decent amount done on this. Kind of. Ran into a bunch of problem spots, so like right here, I'm gonna have to fill that in. Right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This section's all sorts of messed up. It wouldn't let me go all the way in to where I need to with that spot. It kept moving around and stuff, and then this section here, so may have to redo some of that, but at least got an okay amount of the underside done. Started that. Getting somewhere. This, it's only like 4 panels, but three panels. This lined up way too well, way too easily. The start of the engines on this side, the nacelles. That side I've already done. And that took, and that sounds bad, but like 10, maybe 15 to 20 minutes to get this put up when I did it, just because it's like you gotta place it and then double check it. Nope, that's not lined up. You gotta redo it, readjust it. This side, first try. Each of those angles turned out perfect. That does not happen. But it's still got a lot. I gotta start.
I just feel bad that top part is fucked, man. That's
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. The bottom's gonna go much easier just because it's more like these parts are smoother, which obviously looking at them doesn't look like they're smoother, but they don't have as many uneven parts. Like up here, these little gaps, it curves down in there, and the game responds to that curve. So that's part of the problem with this section, is there's like a little crease right here, and it's connecting into that, so instead of placing it, it's like, yeah, that's the other reason why I've slowed down on building this, or did months ago, and I'm trying to get back into it, because I kept running into problems. But that's also why I got other projects. Did a little bit more on this guy. Like I was saying to the few people I've got watching, I got to do a tutorial here soon on building with flat panels, because definitely learned a lot to share from building all this. This one I got to finish the front still, but it's like 70% finished now.
Did you hear about August 6th or something like that?
Yeah, August 9th, the big...
It's August 9th? Oh, man.
I got to double check what day that is, make sure, because I definitely want to hop on for at least a little bit. That's pretty big event going on there. Oh, that's not lined up. Not perfectly.
Oh, yeah, 1, 2 for it.
I got to readjust that a little bit, but... I need to go and I think I haven't messed with the new update much for pets, but I think I can make Nessie even bigger now, because you can evolve your companions. I don't know, I'd have to look into it. I'm sure other people know. I don't.
One retro pellet.
Yeah, retroviral, and I've got basically creative mode going, so I don't bother to grind anymore. But yeah, see, gene edit available, so I think I can actually go into the anomaly and keep making Nessie bigger and bigger. And then theoretically, in reverse, I should be able to make this guy even smaller. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Nessie. Make that guy smaller.
something, it's so small you can't even see.
No, yeah, it's hilarious. If I'm on a hostile planet and creatures are trying to attack me, you will not see him. You'll just see, no matter how big, this huge creature will just drop dead out of nowhere. You have no visual reference for how he gets lost in grass. I don't know if there's tall enough grass here, but if you get on a grassy planet, let's see if he is he going through the water? Yeah, let me speed that up a little bit. I think he's stuck. Dismiss. At the time of making Nessie, had made about the biggest creature you could make, so I was like, well, I want to do the opposite, make the smallest that I can make. In regular grassy planets, you can actually see, I don't know why the grass looks like this here, but you can see the blades moving. As he runs through it, you can just see blades of grass moving, but you don't see him. Here, this grass isn't cooperating, but hilarious. Alright. Gotta do a little bit more interior work on this thing, but coming together.
What? Hell,
This thing barely fits. Alright, I will be right back. I gotta go get a drink real quick. Alright, I'm back. Debating on going to my other profile. Let me make sure it's saved, and then I'm gonna hop onto my other save and tweak one of those ships. How's everyone doing? I think I was at the Corvette class builders meet. Don't want to be streaming that guy's stuff, so this is the ship I want to adjust. We'll call out this one. Whoa. Almost got myself caught in my own ship. Anyone watching now, if you're not part of the Corvette class builders group on Facebook or Discord or any of that, I would join. A lot of cool builds. The founder of the group is pretty awesome too. No. Actually, let me just go to a different system here. A Yawagash, huh? I got my door stuck open. Not that it actually matters, but I don't like it. Alright. Kind of, sort of want to change this ship. Maybe. It's a Trek-inspired build, and I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. So I don't know. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. Start taking parts apart. I don't know. I do want to try to adjust that a little. That's kind of better. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, duh. That's not going to work. Alright, I know what I need to do. Oh, I can't. Dang it. Unless I do that. See if this works. Alright, this should make a better looking saucer, possibly. Why is it not cooperating? That doesn't make any sense. Ah, there we go. Wait, that's not it. Well, that's disappointing. It's not merging. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. That's way better. See, I knew that would work. Alright, now I got a better saucer looking section. Guess I won't completely redo this then. Still kind of want to though. I don't know, it's the engines on this one that I am unsure about. Maybe I should redo that too. Let me test that. How am I going to do that? Oh. Well, that works. I guess I forgot I had extra parts there. Yeah, that's better. I think that's kind of what I did for the saucer on the USS Vengeance. I just don't know what else to do with this. I don't know, maybe they look alright, I guess. Just very unsure about this this build. Don't think I like the way that looks on the inside. Let me try this. is it sitting like lower there? That doesn't make any sense compared to the other part. Huh. Wait. No, I don't want that. Wow, the stick drift is annoying. That works. That works. Oh, come on. Get out. There we go. And I guess that works. I don't really like that. That's better. That's not bad, I guess. They really got to give us more slots for ships, because 12 just isn't enough. I'm going to have to start a new save. Look at how smooth. Does anyone even bother like finding ships anymore? I mean, I'm sure people do, but why would I want to find the ships in this game now when I can make something like this? I mean, I guess if you don't, like in console, don't have Blender, you can get fighters and stuff, but gotta love the Corvette update. Just gotta. I'm gonna go visit an old base of mine that I haven't seen in a while. I haven't really built bases much since the Corvette update. Used to a lot. Wow, that stick drift is annoying. Yeah, this one. I haven't been to this base in like probably over a year. Is anybody able to comment? Not saying people have to, but just trying to make sure that nobody has and I'm just not seeing it. Oh yeah, I forgot there's bubbles here now. It ruined my planet with bubbles. This is like one of the first paradise planets that I came across. And it used to just be a really nice paradise planet, and then one of the updates they changed the biomes, and suddenly there's bubbles. And now my base is ruined. A lot of time into this base. In fact, I think I might have been building this base when I changed my profile name to Paid Time Off 7 because I was on paid time off. Gosh, this base. Probably not. It's a 600 part ship with a 2,000 part base. Sorry about my bird in the background, he's just happy and singing. Oh, I fell. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a bit of a long way down. Good gravity on this planet. What's that? Oh, my save beacon. Don't tell me my ship is too high to teleport to. Also, what is all that? I didn't build that. Okay, hopefully this time the game doesn't think I'm trying to skydive. I want to know what all this is. I did not build that. At least I don't think I did. That is so weird. This thing maneuvers way too like spazzy for how big it is, the size it is. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, this base. Am I still floating? They gotta fix that. Yeah, I'm floating. Wow, okay. Teleporters used to fix that. That's a cool view. Alright, back to first person here. Where's the power room? What's that making these days? That's crazy. Going back to bases you haven't been to in years. It's crazy to think this game has been going for 10. Oh, I didn't want to go back up. I don't know how to get around my own base anymore. Okay, that's a landing pad. Yeah, okay. I remember that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Wait, no! Did an update ruin my elevator? Well, that's not cool. God, I don't even remember how I built this. Okay, it's just missing a door. Oh yeah, my vault. Could lock people in here. So it's got this on the outside. Actually, the updates they've done, you couldn't lock someone in there because they can toggle that from out there. Wow. This game has changed a lot. Dang it. There we go. That's one thing they could have fixed over this time is you go into a teleporter and facing the wrong way. You gotta like go into it backwards to get it to actually pop up the right way. Alright. I want to check out one more of my old bases on this planet. Can't believe that they ruined this planet with one of their updates. Just the bubbles. Why does there have to be bubbles? Especially all the way up here. Alright, now where's my other base? This one isn't as intricate as that one because it's not a big sphere, which was kind of tricky to build. But it's still got some really cool features to it. It's my third or fourth ever orbital base. Okay, alright, stop. Okay, stop moving. Man, this thing is finicky. Alright, hopefully I make it without falling. Cool. And now I'm floating. There we go. I thought this was cool. I made a hallway that is motion sensor with lights. So as you walk through it, the lights follow you. Nothing too crazy, but I thought it was cool. Got my mech suit drop. You can load into your mech suit and drop off of here. Why didn't it show up? Oh, what is it doing way up there? Weird. There we go. Yeah, you can like drop off of here onto the planet. No. One of the coolest things for this base that I did, I think it was possibly one of Beeblebum's guides that helped me make this. It's got a airlock door. Could have made it more complicated. There, you know, you can make way more sides to it, but never got around to that. Just wanted to at least make it in general. Looks cool from both sides too. It's slightly different. Super cool. Oh yeah, there's a safe room you can only get to via teleporter. Got my little overlook observatory. I think this is the power. Well, what does that do? It's supposed to go up to the observatory. I think it's broken. That's definitely broken.